Good evening, good evening, good evening, YouTube family and friends. It's 10:11 p.m. Yeah, y'all ain't never saw me on here at this time. I'm doing a double. I normally come in at midnight. I work from midnight to 8 in the morning, but one of my really close friends for years. Um, we both worked another job together for years, so we were friends prior to um, this what I'm doing now, and she's my immediate supervisor. So somebody called off on her today, and she couldn't get nobody to replace. So she called old trusty me, and old trusty me had to come through for her because that's my friend. So anyway, yeah, that's why I'm here at this hour. I don't want to be. I'm doing a friend a favor. So the last recording I did, I gave a message that was sent from Kerry Kelly to his brothers, fans, and supporters. He really was encouraging them to watch the new movie Elvis 2022 on HBO Max or either Prime Video, and I think it's also on Hulu. But yeah, I can definitely see what Mr. Kerry Kelly was saying in regards to how the life and lifestyle of Mr. Robert Kelly and the life and lifestyle of Mr. Elvis Presley are very, very much similar, all the way down to their birth dates are the same day, January 8th. They both love their fans. I'm talking about Elvis Presley get off the stage, baby, and go kiss all his fans in the mouth. Elvis, in this day and time, you couldn't be doing that, okay? Because you did COVID or something would have got you. But yeah, he loved his fans. He loved his mom. Oh my God, he carried the guilt of losing his mom. But one part Mr. Kerry Kelly didn't talk about, that got doggone manager. Well, me and him had some side talk, but it wasn't, it wasn't nothing he put out there, But I'm putting this out here. His manager was Barry Hackerson Jr. Okay, he was the senior. Okay, the Colonel. They call him the Colonel. Yeah, Barry Hackerson is Colonel Jr. Manipulative, did everything he could do to keep Elvis Presley in his web. Elvis Presley really wanted to tour overseas. He wanted to leave the States and tour. He never got that opportunity because he had a janky manager, janky promoter. He wanted to keep Mr. Presley in the States because he was a criminal and couldn't get a passport. And he knew if Elvis would have went across, well, I was getting ready to say across the waters, but if Elvis would have went out of the States, he would have lost him. And he really needed Elvis because he was a gambler and gambling debt, sitting up signing contracts, leaving that Elvis was worth, like for instance, here's an example. He signed a $5 million contract for 5 years, $1 million a year for Elvis Presley. How you gonna get Elvis $1 million a year? And this the king of rock and roll. And on that note, I owe you an apology, Mr. Presley, because I did do a video prior to this, kind of getting in a little bit on you. I was mad because they was bringing out a new movie about Elvis while they got Rob on trial, trying to prosecute him. And in my eyes, yeah, to Kerry Kelly's point, in my eyes, Robert Sylvester Kelly and Elvis Presley is the same to me. They the same. They had an attraction. I ain't gonna even say they was attracted to the younger woman. When you a celebrity or when your name is out there like that, women throw themselves on you, and it's normally the younger women. I ain't gonna get into all of that because people have mixed feelings. Oh well, he should have had sense enough to blah blah blah. I ain't getting into all of that with y'all. Okay, in my opinion, if they parents allow them to do it, then so be it. That's my opinion of it. And like I say, I ain't gonna get into all of that, because in the Elvis Presley movie, I heard loud and clear, this girl is in a, it looked like to me, a whorehouse. You know, back in the day when the men was in the service, whether Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine, when you see them in them houses and you see all the Marines and women around, they usually in whorehouses, like for real, especially over there in Germany. So I'm not trying to say Miss Priscilla Presley was a whore. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it looked like to me she was in a whorehouse. I did hear one of the when they opened up the door, one of the his, I guess it would have been his we would say co-worker. But if you're in the service, do you say co-work? I don't know what they call it in the service, but whatever term it was, they was like, you told her parents you'll have a home at a certain time. So that let you know that she was underage, and that let you know that her parents knew. So, okay. I'm gonna let that lie right there, because that's what they did. It wasn't a big deal. They just made one little scene about it. But I owe Mr. Presley an apology. I said some mean things like he's not the king of rock and roll in my eyes. Little Richard and Chuck Berry is. Okay, yeah, they still kings to me, Little Richie and Chuck Berry, but I'm not taking the title from Mr. Elvis. Mr. Elvis earned his title. He deserved his title, and he is the king of rock and roll, whatever they named him. He that's his title, and who am I to talk against it or take it from him, But I was in my feelings, I'm sorry, Mr. Presley. You deserved it. You still the king. You know what I'm saying? You still the king. So, yeah, I just wanted to tell y'all that I did watch the new Elvis movie 2022, and even watched another Elvis movie afterwards, which is on HBO Max, and that's him live, Mr. Elvis Presley himself, not an actor, him himself. They show him before he goes on stage, and it's interesting, and I probably enjoyed that even better than the movie, because it was the real Elvis Presley, But yeah, I enjoyed watching Elvis all weekend. Well, all Saturday I watched 2 Elvis movies, and then I'm on this other kick, Ozark on Netflix. Yeah, my little friend Small Fry told me about Ozark. So I'm like on the 5th episode, season 1, episode 5 is pretty good. I'm about to get back into that. So anyway, that's it for today. I got another shift to do, so don't be surprised if I come back with another one. Y'all have a great rest of your night, rest of your weekend, because the weekend is also ending. Peace, love, and happiness.